Okay, this is going to be our defensive film. And the reason why I don't break up our defensive film like I do in my offensive film is because we're all using the same techniques up front. We're either slanting or we're getting hands-on base techniques. So it's good for us to hear uh, the feedback I give to everyone because it's applicable to every position. Okay, so whatever a tank is doing, a nose and a viper might also do. So that's why I don't break up this film. I know you might just want to hear about yourself and what I say about you, but I think it's important for you to listen to what I say to everybody because you can learn from their mistakes as well. Uh, one sec. Can I move this? All right, so this is rib blue. So we'll see who's slanting in. I think Ife slanting in. I saw that correctly. Yep, Ife is slanting in. Um, so first thing, if we have a base technique, we're not getting hands-on. For Mosman, you need to be getting hands-on and squeezing this guy because he's going up to the linebacker. We don't even touch him. You need to lead with your hands. You have a really bad habit of not doing that, and I don't know why. You need to be getting hands-on your key and squeezing because you don't know what's coming your way. Quarterback could be coming back and reading you. You need to get hands-on your key and squeeze. If we're not going to do our job up front, I'm going to get you off the field, and you're not going to play. We got to start doing our job. Otherwise, we're going to have a really tough time this year defensively. Okay, we can't just run around and cowboy it and do whatever we think we want because I'm going to see it on film, and then you're not going to get as many reps if you're not going to do your job. I'm going to play the guys that do what I coach and what I tell them to do. That's who's going to see the field. Okay, so this is not a good start. Okay, Burke, watching you. Once again, we also need to get more hands on our key. This is your key right here. You should be getting both hands on him and staying on him more. I don't know why we're just kind of sitting back there in that gap. We should be punching our key and staying doing that lag technique with him and not letting him get up to that second level. Okay, Ife, you are not gap accountable. Okay, once you see your guy goes away from you and he comes to you, you need to be getting vertical in your gap right away. Okay, this is not your gap. This is your gap right here. So right away, we have all three defensive linemen not doing their job on the first play. Okay, all three of us are not doing our job on the play. Okay, and we need to sprint to the ball. Okay, this is base blue. All three of us should getting hands on our key. Okay, Mosman, for whatever reason, you're always late getting off the ball. You need to be watching your key. Uh, First thing you do is stand straight up. You're the tallest guy in the field. You don't have a flat back. You're not punching your key with both hands. You're just standing straight up, and this is your tackle to make. This is all you all day. But we're not winning that battle because we're too high. We're not striking with our hands. We don't have a flat back, and so this guy's driving you off the ball. And here he is. This is your tackle to make, but we're losing that battle. So Burke, watching you. Okay, pad level is decent. Okay, good job falling down and creating a pile here. When you feel yourself get moved, just take falling down, creating a pile. You got two guys on top of you, so that means one of us comes free, which is great. That's exactly what we need to do, so great job at that. Ife, your guy pulls, so that guy's going to come and block you. You're too high. Okay, you pop straight up as well. You do get your hands on him here, which is good. And now we stay square, and good job trying to fight over the top. It'd just be nice if we get our hands on him a little bit better when that happens. And we sit down a little bit lower. Okay, but this is a big issue right here. Okay, once again, Mosman, we're too high. Okay, that's why they're able to just lift you out of your shoes. We're not sitting down by the hips. Okay, and that's why they put you on your back. We're not leaning away. So when we get this double team right here, at least you strike with your hands this time, which is good. But we should have our hips away and our butt down or a flat back here. Our head needs to be down by their hips. Um, but when we feel that pressure of the double team, we need to turn away from it. That way we don't end up on the other side of the formation here. Okay, it looks like yep, you're slanting here, Burke. Make sure you fall back into your gap. Nice job getting vertical. Ife, do you get into your gap? Looks like you're fighting to get in there, which is good. Then we fight across the top. Okay. Okay, we need to have awareness of what they're trying to do here. Definitely going to try to sneak. Um, so we got to make sure that we are just firing low at hips and trying to drive them straight back. Um, Also, I have no idea why we're like this. We are misaligned in our goal line. Uh, Trent should be here in the A gap. Mosman, you should be over here playing tank, or no, Ife should be over here playing Viper. We are all misaligned there. I don't know what that was. Okay, here we go. Base blue. Okay, once we recognize pass, we should be trying to work a move here. Good job, Molitor. You're leading with your hands, striking with your hands, getting extension, and then working an angle to try to get to the quarterback. Chuck, you need to strike with your hands, not with your shoulders. See how you're mired into the block here, and now this guy's just going to do whatever he wants with you because you didn't strike with your hands. You got to lead with your hands and get extension. Okay, Trent, you can't spin there because you haven't created an angle on this guy yet. Okay, you need to get to his upfield shoulder before you spin back in. You can't just spin around in one place because he's just going to stand there and block you. Next one. Okay, rib blue. So Molitor, you're trying to slant to your gap. Okay, this is where when you slant and you see the ball goes away, this is when we spin out. Don't just keep running up field because look, you and this person are doing the same thing. Okay, and you're getting up in the backfield and I mean, you're just taking yourself out of the play. This is just so meaningless to do this, just to keep running up field for no reason. When you can't see the ball carrier anymore, you need to spin out and go pursue. Running up field is going to do nothing. See, that's too late. You need to recognize that sooner. Okay, Chuck, you need to strike with your hands. You're just kind of bodying into this guy that is a lot bigger than you. You don't have your hips away, so they're able to get underneath you. We're not low enough, and that's why you end up where you end up. Trent, you are way too high. You just pop straight up right away. You do get extension, which is nice. But you need to be a two-way player. Right now, you are just a base. You need to be sitting in here nice and square, and not getting turned out. You're too high. Um, you do get rid of them though, which is nice. Okay. It just doesn't help here with our situation in the middle, getting driven out. Trent, you're too high and you don't have your hands inside. Okay. That's why you're getting driven off the ball here. Chuck, that's better with your hands and that's better with your pad level. Okay, that's better. We just need to hang in there. We can't get driven so far to the side. Make sure we pursue to the ball. Okay, Molitor, your guy pulls, so we try to get hands on the guard here. Good job sitting square and then run into the ball after the ball's thrown. Next play, base blue. Got Gabe in there. Gabe, you need to be physical on your key right here, right now. Okay, he's stepping right at you. You need to be hitting your key. You haven't even touched the guy yet, and you're already looking in the backfield. That's not good. Okay, this is not your job. Once again, if I see you not hitting your key and doing your job, you will not see the field. Okay, that is not our job right there. You need to be staying square, physical on your key, striking with your hands, sitting there patiently and seeing where the ball is going. This is the easiest block in the world because you're not being disciplined with your eyes and hitting your key. Okay. Okay, Chuck, we don't hit with their hands. So that's why he's all over you. It kind of looks like you're guessing and stepping this way, which is opposite of where the play is going. Um, so we need to be more active with our hands right away. We need to lead with our hands. Molitor, you too. Okay. He steps inside. You need to be physical on him right away, squeezing him down, not allowing him to get up to the second level. See, right now he's chasing after our linebacker and getting hands on him because we're not doing our job up front. Okay. This, once again, all three of us not doing a really good job. That's why they're getting 10 yards. All right, let's see what happens on this one. Okay. Gabe, we don't get hands on our key. We're not physical on them. We run straight up field, so we get kicked out, and that's why we get put on our butt because we're not doing our job. We're not doing the things that I taught the first day of camp. You get hands on our key, physical, squeeze. Okay, that's why that happens. So two things. He gets up to backer. Okay, he drives our backer down. You get kicked out and an easy kick out. Okay, easy. Also, you should be in a five technique because it's Wham Raider and you're the tank. You're not head up. Uh, if this is Wham Raider, someone messed up here. Um, because this is our Viper. It's Wham, so he should be slanting away. Chuck, you should be slanting here, and the backer should be there. So once again, we're screwing up here. I don't know who's screwing up, but someone's screwing up. Okay. But I guess you and the backer are wrong together here. So there's that. Um, but I mean, you do a nice job slanting. You're nice and low and you're ripping. You get underneath the guy. I'll give you that. Okay. Molitor, you're trying to get into your gap. You're just a little too high. But this kills us right here. Not getting hands on and squeezing. That kills us. It's an easy touchdown. All right, next play. Okay, we got a rib blue. Um, we need to be better with our hands inside here. Uh, Tommy, I don't know why you're slanting. I don't know who gave you a rib call. I mean, maybe someone gave you a rib call, but I don't think you should be slanting. Either way, your slant is good. I like your quick spin when you see the play goes away. That's good. Chuck, your hands are better here. You're still too high. He's underneath you, but your hands are better. They're inside, but you're getting rid of them way too early. You're just guessing where the ball is. The ball has not been declared. The running back hasn't even gotten the ball in his hands yet. So you guess wrong away from the plays going, so then the guy just blocks you again. That's why we need to get hands on, be patient, sit and wait for the ball to be declared, and then you get rid of them. Okay. You can't guess. Hmm. Gabe, once again, we need to strike better with their hands. This is field wave. So here's our Viper. So we should be slanting, slanting. Tommy, I think we're slanting the wrong direction, so that's not good. Chuck, we need to be a little bit more under control here as we come underneath here. Okay, Gabe, once again, we don't get hands on. We're not physical on our key. Easy kick out on the ground. We need to squeeze and be physical on our key, like what we work on. Tommy, I like your initial pad level. I'd like to see you strike with your hands more, not so much your shoulder. Okay. Because they could lift you up a little bit, and that's why they're able to drive you off the ball here. We need to try to turn away from that pressure. This is base blue. If this is base blue, Chuck, you're not doing anything you're supposed to be doing. You're not getting hands on your key. You're running up field. That's nothing that I've taught. If you're not going to do what I taught you and you're just going to cowboy it, you're not going to see the field. We need to be better with our hands game, getting them inside. Tommy, this is a good job with your hands. I like how you get your hands inside. Okay. Um, Try not to leave your feet. Just put your hands up if the ball's being thrown, Chuck. Don't leave your feet though. First off, they're going to plant you in the ground if you leave your feet. Second, they might fake the throw and then you might take off running while you're in the air. Okay, so don't jump. Um, this is good early recognition of pass. I would just like you to be lower when you make contact. He's underneath you when you make contact. Okay, weapon orange. All right, so this is wham twist. So we should be slanting, slanting, five technique. Gabe, looks like you're a four technique. Okay, you do end up on the outside shoulder of your guy, which is good. Tommy, we're a little bit too high. Okay, let's try to sweep the grass, sweep the turf with that inside arm. Okay, and then when we see balls away, we need to try to spin back out of that. Um, Chuck, you don't slant into your gap. You just run upfield to the outside. And then you run upfield and you become a trail player, which is useless. You should be spinning out and running down the line of scrimmage. That's not what I taught you to do. If you're not going to do what you're coached to do, you will not see the field. Tommy, I love your hands inside. It really helps you out there. You do a really nice job getting your hands inside on the breastplate and keeping a wide base. Do a nice job with that. Chuck, we need to get hands on our key. Since we don't, and we're kind of getting high and looking in the backfield. That's why this guy just keeps pressing you out. You got to defeat the guy in front of you before you try to make a move on the quarterback. Gabe, same with you. We need to try to defeat the key in front of us and get our hands inside. Okay, weapon. Tank knows Viper. So in weapon, it's like wham twist. This must be, well, let's see here. Um, this must not be weapon. I don't know what's going on here, guys. We're all screwed up here. We are all screwed up here. I don't know if this is weapon orange. I mean, because our tank should be in a five. We should be slanting there. We should be slanting there. Um, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. I'm just gonna move on. Okay, sail pink. So sail. Here's our five technique. He should be slanting into the B gap, A gap, five technique. Um, I don't think I don't think I ever put Gabe at Viper. So, Gabe, you're not in a five technique out here like you're supposed to be. We're not attacking with our hands. Tommy, you slant the way that you're supposed to go. I can't tell who this is. But you're, or sorry, I said that wrong. I'm sorry. Gabe, you should be slanting inside. Let me back that up. Okay, Gabe, it looks like you are trying to slant inside, so that's my fault. My fault. Tommy, a little bit lower on the rip, and then whoever this is, you should be a five technique, not slanting in. You should be right here. We're not gap accountable. Okay, here's a rush for 58 yards. Let's see what happens. This is span pink, so we should be slanting, slanting, five technique. Can already tell the way we're lined up, that's not what we're gonna do. Yep, so our linebacker's not in the correct gap. Um, Gabe, it looks like you're trying to get in the gap. Oh. Tommy, you're trying to get in your gap, which is good. And Chuck, I have no idea what this is. I've never coached that. When you're a five technique, you should be getting hands on. Should be out here five technique, getting hands on, squeezing, not running upfield, not taking yourself out of the play, being a trail player. Okay. Okay, here we got Ife. I don't know who's playing those, but Ife, we should be attacking our key, which we're not. We should be getting hands on our key. We're just kind of running upfield. Okay, whoever's playing center is getting hands on their key, but their hands are not inside, so we're not winning that battle. Okay, Trent, we shouldn't be going that way. We should be going that way to go pursue to the ball. Okay, we got a lot of work to do.